Alright, from there I've got a small oil candle, you know, for those candlelight dinners in the woods. My compass goes here, which is actually sitting right here, because I was doing something else with it. Inside is one of my backup sidearms. As you notice, my vest has a Ruger, my belt has a Ruger, and I have another Ruger. So I'm carrying 4 weapons and the ammo and everything to go with them. Hygiene kit. Another flashlight. However, this one is both wind up and solar rechargeable. Comes with 2 different modes. Or 3 different, excuse me. Just in case. A plastic zipper up bag with some silica in it. My bad weather goggles. And a pair of gloves. Wrong way. Notice zipper it so that the zipper's towards the front. That way somebody can't come up behind and unzipper it and pull my weapon. Alright, next, go to the front pocket. And in here, we've got a bunch of oatmeal. They're sealed up so it doesn't get wet. I also have a couple. These are not just your standard cover masks. These are the medical kind that will, I mean, it won't keep everything out, but for the most part, things like the flu bug or, you know, things like that, if something like this is what you want. Mosquito repellent. Some people want to use netting, but you want to get the unscented kind. You want to make sure that it doesn't have any scent in it, because otherwise you're going to smell up and everybody's going to know where you're at. 12-hour snap lights. Velcro with a sewing kit for repairs. Emergency sleeping bag. Esprit stove that uses the pellets for fuel pellets. Another backup emergency kit. Pretty set up first aid kit. Additionally, we've got 3 pair of nylon boot laces, but they can be used for a lot of other things than just boots. Additionally, a number of warmer pads. The other thing that I keep in all these is, and you need, the thing that I found is it works best if you actually use the name brand Bounce fabric sheets. There's a little trick for you. Not only do they keep rodents out of your packs when they're stored, but if you put them in your cars, if you store your car in the wintertime, guess what? It keeps the rodents out of your car. I put them into my Firebird and I put them in my Goldwing motorcycle every winter. And I learned that trick a few years ago, and it's definitely works like a charm. I had vehicles sitting right next to mine that had rodents in them. So far, for years now, I've not had any issues with rodents in my cars or the bike. See, I've got plenty of space left in there. I don't have to squinch anything up. You know, just make sure you don't get the stuff stuck in the zipper, of course. Otherwise, you have a hell of a time getting it apart. And the sticks are a little bit long, but they fit. And you also want to keep your rain guards over your zippers. Now, the back part of the pack. I'll come to this in a second. This is part of the battery setup. But first, we're going to go with food. One of the things that I found are these two little tricks. Now, I also take MREs and tear them down, and we'll use MREs as well. But in this case, I went with something different for the purposes of this demonstration to prove a point. Now, first, I'm sure you've all seen these in the store. This is 2 meals for a single person, and all it takes is water. That's it. That's all you need is water. These, and they cost, I don't know, $1.50. Okay, maybe I'm being told maybe even $1 for these. These are potatoes, and these are not just they're not flake potatoes. These are actually dehydrated real potatoes. I mean, they're actually real, and they make a number of different flavors. Oh, there's 2 loaded baked. There you go. There's a golden select, here's an original, there's another loaded baked. I guess I like loaded baked. There's another buttery golden select. Well, they make a whole bunch of different kinds. And then, of course, you can also do the same with noodles. Again, all that's needed is water. Right? Now, you got 2 meals here, you got 2 meals here, and each one of these easily makes 2 meals in one of these packs. And again, add water. That's it. Alright? Because I have room and weight that I can actually use, I have the survival cans of butter, so more than likely I'll probably take a can of butter with me. I like cheddar broccoli, so there's a couple more. Then, oh, here's another potatoes. There's a home-style buttery. We got loaded, mashed, and golden. Then additionally, I have some Weiss. Like I said, if I'm not using Weiss, I'll use MREs, and I'll break them down out of their packs and only take the parts of the MRE that I'm going to eat. Alright, in this case, I've got, so I'm using Weiss, and I've got 5 of their packs. Each of their packs, the note on the bottom, is 4 servings. Now, I eat a lot of food, so what I consider 4 servings for me is 2 meals. Alright, so I got 2 in these, 2 in these, 2 in these, 2, and 2. Alright. Then we get down further, and down here, we've got socks and some additional underwear, all sealed up, vacuum sealed. And we've got a thing of steel wool. And for those that don't know, steel wool is used to start fires. Or if you got rusty parts in your weapons, you can use it to, you know, help clean them if you don't have a brush. And then additionally, since it's winter, I have my winter cam in here, and I've got 2 sets of clothing, as well as long johns, another set of long johns, and a ready set of socks, or and underwear. So now let's put this stuff back in here. So basically I have 3 sets of clothes, the one I'm wearing and the 2 in here. Enough changes of socks and underwear. Socks are the most important because if your feet get wet, you're screwed. You need to always keep your feet dry. Regardless of anything else, your feet have to stay dry. Alright, I got those back in. So now let's count up what I have for meals. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32 meals just in these packs, not counting the 2 boxes of survival bars, not counting anything you might shoot like small game or trap, shoot or trap, small game, that kind of thing. However, you don't need to. I, in essence, have, if I eat 2 meals a day, I've got 32 meals, so 16 days. If I go that route with just this, and another 2 weeks with the survival bars, I'm actually at 30 days. Not counting hunting, fishing, stuff like that. And if I really need to ration, I can, like these are actually 4 servings, so if I really need to ration, I can cut down even more if I want to. The only thing that with this kind of kit, the only thing that I should have to need to look for or do is water. And then I've got to be able to purify it, which reminds me.
You got the drops.
Huh?
You got the drops in there.
No. Where's my life straw? Oh, we missed a whole pocket. Look at that. There's even more in there. No wonder. I knew we were missing something. Aha. Small tins are great for storing additional things. I have another emergency blanket. Can never have enough of those. A fishing rig that's spring loaded. You can put it on a branch or whatever and it'll fish for you. Some more chem lights. These are 6 hour. Or no, these are... Actually, these are 12 hour. Okay. Batteries of different varying kinds. These are for my scopes on my rifles. Watch, whatever else, although the watch I wear is a Casio Pathfinder. It is solar and movement wound. I don't ever need to put a battery in it. And it's got barometer, altimeter, temperature, let's see, what else I got? Compass, altimeter, barometer, thermometer, compass. Some more extra bags. Quick clot. I only carry 1 because if you need more than 2, or you need more than 1, you're screwed. It's not going to matter anyway. Unless it's somebody else you're trying to help, of course. But, right now we're talking about you're on your own by yourself. And if you have to use more than 1 quick clot, you're done. It's not going to matter. Very important, zip ties. And life straw. Water purifying life straw. So if you're on the run, you can just pull it out, take a drink, without having to. So as you saw, I've got multiple ways to purify water. Multiple ways to fish. At least 3 survival blankets. And keep in mind, I don't need to use them as blankets. I could use them as a cover for a shelter I build out of wood and leaves and boughs and things like that. Survival blanket has more uses than just as a blanket. I see that all fits in there, and I still have plenty of room. So if I want to add something, I can. And keep in mind, as you're moving and using this stuff, your pack's going to get lighter and lighter and lighter. So you're going to start out a little bit heavy, but you got to build it so that you are able to handle the weight for your size and for your health, for your you know what kind of shape you're in, basically. As you saw, this setup works for me. The pack is under, was it 48 pounds? Under 50 pounds, and by the way, that was one of the other reasons I did this, because I was told that I was full of it. That there was no way I could create a pack that held over 2 weeks worth of supplies to survive without any need for anything but water, and be under 50 pounds. Well, guess what? Along with ammo and the ammo count, let's do that before I do this last piece. We had 100 rounds of 5.56 in here, and we had 100 rounds of 9mm. And then we've got 6 AR or M4 magazines, 30 rounds each. And then we've got 2 more on the weapon of 40 rounds each. So we're talking, what, almost 500 rounds there, just by itself. Not counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 mags of 9mm on top of that of 17 rounds each. So we got in excess of 500 plus rounds of ammo too. In this whole kit, weighed coming in at it's 41 pounds. Or 42 pounds, that's right, yeah, here I am giving myself extra. It was 42 pounds, sorry. With all of that, and everything you see here that I've been showing you. Now the final thing is power, as I said. And we'll take 42 pounds, we'll say 44, because I forgot to put the little fluid bottles in. So we'll take it up to 44 pounds. All right, the last thing I pulled out was this getup. And here's why I carry battery backups. And you notice I had some in there and I have some here. This is a power system because I will also carry a Nexus tablet, Nexus 7 tablet. It does not require a cell phone account. It will use wireless if you have it, but if the shit hits the fan, you're not going to have wireless or anything else. But this tablet does not require any kind of account to function. And on that tablet, I keep all my maps, survival information, survival guides, details, routes, anything and everything that I need. And I don't have to carry a whole bunch of paper. All right, but I do need to be able to charge it, which of course is where this stuff comes in. And along with my flashlights, along with other accessories, I've got to be able to charge these items. Batteries, flashlights, radio, whatever. And I do that with this little unit. This is a Sherpa unit from Gold Zero, man-portable power. Basically, you've got USB charge, got flashlight. This is fully charged. It retains a charge for months and months and months and months. Yep. It's got 12-volt output directly. You can even directly output to a laptop. So if you're carrying an actual laptop, you can just plug your laptop in. And you can either do it through a cable like this that you can get with the Sherpa. And then the other end goes right to your laptop. And then there's different ends for different laptops. Or snap this little puppy on.